What's good, y'all? It's your boy Kinko! And I'm back with the finale to Danganronpa, the final class trial. So family, let me tell y'all, I can't wait to edit this shit, cause this shit finna be fucking crazy. But before I say anything, what I want to mention first is that for my YouTube people, I'm sorry that I have been so dead. I've been dead on the YouTube side of things, and I do apologize for that. But we're gonna get back into YouTube this year, promise. So let me save real quick before we get started with everything. And we're gonna jump right in. Guess I'm the first one here this time.
Makoto.
You're early, Makoto.
Listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However...
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said... Byakuya! Byakuya? They arrived. One after the other. But they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hero? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. The deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear! Genocide! Oh, I'm on fire!
I'm not saying the word master. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? I'm sorry. That was nasty. Never again. What the fuck? Never again. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. That was a whole accident. I got too much into acting on that one. My fault. Ah! Strong, silent. That word. It's so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze. That was hilarious. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. We just gonna forget about that.
Yes!
Now listen. Everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shive the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little... What? What the... That... Alright. If it's what he wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair. Maximum sorrow!
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial. And this time, it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know?
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy universe contract, I'd take home the tiara every year!
Cut the cap.
I'm gonna win this game super fair and square!
Today, I'm feeling white.
What do you mean by that?
On Black History Month! He said today I'm feeling what? And I'll make sure everyone watching us at home knows that despair is mightier than hope!
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the class trial already. Sure! Let's begin the trial already! I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away! Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be all over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey.
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so. Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. And finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. I closed my eyes, and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just a perfect background for deciding a person's fate?
Yoo-hoo!
It's the long-awaited last stage! The always exciting final boss battle! And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin! Alright, let's review our evidence real quick. We gotta review all this evidence in detail, my boys. We gotta get through this. Alright, 17 pieces of evidence. We've already read this shit in the previous class trial, but for people that's new, we gonna go over it again. Alright, so the first piece of evidence is the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with the knife, which went completely through the body. Alright, so, next. Well, this is, I don't know if this is actually going to be used as evidence, but we have places to check. Several rooms have been locked up until this point. This is after the class trial, by the way. The headmaster's room on the 4th floor, the biolab on the 5th floor, the Monokuma door in the data center on the 4th floor, and the second door of the dormitory area. In addition, these areas directly connected to Mukuro Ikusaba's death are the garden and the dojo. Alright, next we have the control room. The Monokuma room is in the data center, open to reveal a small room used to command Monokuma. This is where the mastermind has been using commands to control, has been issuing commands to the Urson robots. Next we have the tarp. The tarp found in the garden had played a part in Mukuro's murder. Biolab had been stamped onto the corner of the tarp. The same kind of tarp was found in the biolab, so there's no doubt that this tarp came from there. The fifth piece of evidence is Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. According to the headmaster's report, Mukuro did not have a single scar or wound when she came to Hope's Peak Academy. In addition, her physical features were as follows: 5'7", 97 pounds, and with vitals of 31, 22, and 32. Kyoko has confirmed that the corpse matches these characteristics. Alright, evidence number 6, the ultimate despair. The phrase the ultimate despair doesn't refer to a single individual but a like-minded group of people. 1 year ago, that group brought about the single worst event in human history. They are motivated only by despair, making them some of the most despicable people to ever live. Alright, evidence number 7, the hidden room present. There was a brightly colored box sitting in the headmaster's hidden room. Inside the box were human bones, the last remains of the headmaster, aka Kyoko's father. Alright, evidence number 8. In this hidden room, the headmaster kept a photo of him and a young Kyoko together. In the photo, the two are smiling. The headmaster's e-handbook. An emergency handbook was found in the headmaster's hidden room. This handbook apparently has given no restrictions and was given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. Alright, evidence number 10. The notebook was found in a locker on the 2nd floor of the dorms. Yasuhiro's name was written on the inside and has notes for a number of different classes. Number 11. The locker pocketbook. The pocketbook was found in the locker on the 2nd floor of the dorms, and based on what was written inside, it is believed to be Kyoko's. There is some kind of message scrawled on the last page of the pocketbook. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Okay, so without spoiling anything from the anime, what I think this is obviously there's a second student in the group that's part of the group, the ultimate despair. We already know there's definitely at least one person in the group, but with this note, I assume that there's a second one. Now, we have the biolab secret. The biolab on the 5th floor seems to have been repurposed as a morgue. Evidence number 13. A corpse fridge has also been installed in the biolab. It seems that a blue light comes on to indicate a slot is occupied. The number of blue lights counting the slot with Mukuro's body inside comes to a total of 9. The group photo. This photo depicts all the Hope's Peak students wearing matching uniforms. Worth noting is that Mukuro is in the picture while Makoto is not. Could that mean all the others are working together somehow? Okay, so what I think this picture is, this is a picture of all the students in Hope's Peak. But why isn't Makoto in this picture? Alright, Genocide Jack's memory. Evidence number 15. It would seem that while Toko and Genocide Jack share certain fundamental knowledge, their individual memories are separate. Alright, evidence number 16. Kyoko attests that both the stab wound and the blow to the head were inflicted after death. What could that possibly mean? What I think that means is the body is already dead at this point. The body was dead before any of this happened, but what does that mean? Who do we know? Who do we know that died before this? There's 9 people that died, 8 people before Mukuro, or this incident apparently. Mukuro could have already been dead. And finally, evidence number 17. The DVD Kyoko found contained interviews between the headmaster and all of Hope's Peak students. Makoto, however, had no memory of such interview. Thanks to Monokuma's interference. Why did I say inference? Interference. Makoto was able to watch the DVD all the way through. Why is that? Why did he stop him right after he saw himself? We don't know, but let's find out. Like I said, guys, this is the final class trial. Also, gotta love the voice acting. Thank you so much. Alright guys, this is the final class trial. After this, we'll be done with the game. We'll be moving on to the second game.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
What do you mean by that?
Alright. What's the special rule?
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh?
Is the mastermind only one person?
I will send you to Jesus.
Hmm?
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
This nigga is trash.
Bro, just when I thought Yasuhiro had a shred, he had a shred. I thought he had a shred of brain, of fecal matter, of anything. This what you do, bro? This is your statement? I thought you was smart, my bro. I thought you was smart, my bro. He had me for 5 seconds.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
He had me in the first half. Not gonna lie. I thought he was smart for a minute.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
We're not all, that wouldn't even make sense. I have to really attest that? Why you gotta be such a dumbass? I don't know, bro.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
The whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Each photo has a certain connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos.
I got it!
The one who got the photo.
In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Let's see the photo.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures.
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't...
Byakuya's picture. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is.
Can you just forget about the
Junko's
photo already?
Face is covered. Junko's face is covered.
Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, They went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So, no. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about?
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake.
But you know,
Huh?
don't get me wrong. I don't remember. Is that really enough?
What are you...
It's the interview tape. Hangman's Gambit. I forgot they have amnesia.
Now I understand.
Thank you. I completely forgot they had amnesia,
Let's
but
say
I
that
remembered
somehow
the tape.
we'd all lost our memories.
Damn.
That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
How do we prove it? The tape. The interviewed tape.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember
Everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Nasty bitch.
Oh my God, Toko, ain't nobody got time for you. In one of the photos, you was salivating over Byakuya in front of me. I don't want to hear it.
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
Oh shit!
when you say all of us, you mean...
All of us.
I mean all of us, including you.
What the hell is
You
this?
lied! I never did any kind of interview.
Run it back, Turbo.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not whether or not I remember.
You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Yes.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
Yeah.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia
The
here.
DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
I gotta think about that one. Because I'm in game mode right now. I'm not gonna get that.
What were the interviews
But
about?
I am not pure-minded, I promise you.
The headmaster sat each
farthest
of us
thing
down,
from it.
one at a time,
My girl can
and
tell you
asked
that,
us the
bro.
same
I'm
question.
fine.
He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could.
What the hell you say?
Even me, I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
Toko, you said yes too.
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not.
Yes, it does.
Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Well, Monokuma, can you play the DVD for us, please?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
Thank you, Monokuma.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Exactly.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
That's crazy.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie. You figured that part out too, huh?
Damn, called them out.
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
How could someone just steal our memories?
I wonder that.
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, will you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
They hit him with the Men in Black.
Sorry.
Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost.
Nah, it's not. We probably lost our whole school of live memories.
There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does.
Because they were all friends. Why would they want to kill each other?
But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I had it right. I just had the wrong statement. Okay.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
The control.
In the back of the data center,
I don't know why
I found a
I don't know
panel
why I
that
didn't piece
controls
that
Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt.
Yeah.
The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
Yep.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
Not necessarily true.
What?
Not
Why?
necessarily true.
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Okay. I'm sure I told... Oh, wait. I'm... Okay, let me talk in the Monokuma voice. I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
Because they've been watching from the background. Fuck.
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
No, brother.
Well, it's not. I blame... What? Cuz! It's super weird.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself.
You a bitch.
Right?
Cap.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait!
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yes, sir, I agree.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
There's a lot we still don't know.
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
All them wounds was old.
No, that isn't actually what killed her.
Well,
it was something entirely
if one is
different.
right now controlling Monokuma, I would assume that it can't be Makoto. Exactly!
Wouldn't you agree,
How would it be
Makoto?
Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been
I got it!
other wounds.
All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
Yup.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the...
You're wrong.
She didn't... I'm not weird, okay?
Okay, so to disprove her statement, we're gonna bring up Mukuro Ikusaba's profile.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got...
Nah.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. That's just wrong, bro.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said, despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir...
What's good, Earl? How you doing, my boy? How you doing?
When she entered this school, she
How's
hadn't
your
sustained
Friday?
a single injury.
Good, I ain't miss you. Yeah, sorry that I started the stream earlier. I'm doing something later on tonight, so I wanted to start an early stream. I did message you on Snapchat, but you never messaged me back because I was gonna tell you I was streaming earlier.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
That's crazy.
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds
She's so
after
sus.
coming to this
Yes, she
school.
is.
The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Okay. Dang! What? What? Hold up.
I don't know what this is, but it's kind of hot. Damn, girl. You grew up.
Yes.
When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
Say it one more time for the people in the back.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Who was? Oh, actually, who was that? Yeah, who was that?
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her.
So who could it have been?
So who was it that attacked you?
That's a good question. Yeah.
I got it!
Yeah.
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
Yeah. Danganronpa ain't they ain't want to, slick around past that type of stuff, you hear me?
When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask,
We automatically assumed it was one and the same person. We ain't figured that out. We ain't think about that in the mata, you feel me?
I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
Uh-huh.
But I was wrong.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
Yep.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in.
You gonna jump in? Alright, cool.
Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
You're the mastermind. Of course you're not gonna think it's you.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise? Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left.
Or could it be the hips?
And then I'm gonna go back to what he said about it being Mukuro.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea. I'm telling you now, it was...
No, that's wrong.
That was, that was a bit of a tough one. That was a bit of a
Mukuro had a
tough one.
tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
I appreciate you, Earl. I hate the ones where you have to grab them. Especially in this situation, because I didn't have the evidence to show which hand the tattoo was on. And I definitely didn't remember which hand it was on. So I appreciate you, Earl, for remembering that. Thank you.
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me.
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
No problem. It definitely could have been Kyoko. How are we going to... Oh, wait, we can confirm it's not Kyoko.
Uh-oh, no snitch.
If you insist, I don't...
Huh? Show me what?
Wait, what'd you finish up?
What do you think? I'll show you the one...
Wait, what is it? Ooh, oh! The gloves.
Your hands!
Shit. Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective.
Shit.
I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
Damn.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah. I know her hands were scarred. I just didn't think that's what she was going to unveil. But it made sense. It made sense. I just didn't think of it. Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her hands... No, then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Nope. Most definitely did not.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Yeah.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Hey, don't disrespect gang like that. I'll beat your ass, boy.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet.
Hey, why?
Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true.
Yep.
All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
Very true.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something,
She definitely
you?
wasn't. She definitely wasn't.
I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Very true. Very
Then
true.
somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
No.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Emotional, damn it!
Then she was being stored somewhere?
Yes.
I got it!
Biolab.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Yup.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yup. That bitch is a morgue for real.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue.
Yup.
So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
Yup.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The tarp.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
That says Biolab!
Oh, it says Biolab.
Yup.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
I have eyes!
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
Yes, sir.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Yeah.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in.
Yep, yes they did.
Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Yes, sir.
Wow. You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess.
Nah, why you sweating, my boy? Why you sweating, my boy?
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency, one so major it can't be overlooked.
The inconsistency in the biolab.
I'm not listening.
This should prove it.
Oh, the lights. The lights? The lights?
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
How the fuck was I supposed to know that? Oh! Oh, okay. I get it.
People talk loud when they want to act smart, right?
Correct!
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
I wasn't gonna be able to piece that
like
together.
I said before,
I ain't gonna lie.
the biolab also acts as a morgue.
Yeah.
And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna piece that together. I'm not even gonna lie and say I was. I wasn't gonna be able to piece that together.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Damn.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
The bite-sized version. Your brain is bite-sized. Shout out.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on.
I wish
Any
you would
other
shut the
number
hell up.
is incredibly
Me too, bro.
suspicious.
Me too. Me too, bro.
Suspicious? Why?
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
I'm glad you made it home, my boy. Sayaka died first. Junko died second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth and Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was 9. And the victim number 10 is Mukuro. Which means that Mukuro is someone who's already died.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
No, that's...
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
No.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths. But there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Shoot! I got it!
I didn't
What
see the
about
third
it?
option.
The same person was killed twice.
I didn't see that option. I was laser focused on the first one.
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far.
Yes, sir.
But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then
Yes,
murdered
sir.
again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still,
Okay, Max.
something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced.
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
Yep.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
It's Mukuro's fatal injury.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered.
Junko.
No, that's wrong. Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Then the similarities match?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up.
Yep.
That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
No.
Wait, so then...
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it?
We already know the answer to that. She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died.
Nah.
So, total silence.
No. Junko's the one that's still alive. What I think it is...
The body we found in the garden.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
The body was Mukuro. By her profile, we know that it's Mukuro.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of.
Okay.
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
Yep.
Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds.
Actually,
Her
it said
vitals were
5'7",
31,
but...
21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Junko.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Appreciate it, my boy. I appreciate you for the bits. Thank you so much. Alright. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely, and I can
She
say for
was
sure.
dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So...
It must be wrong.
No.
Then you're with...
I know you gave it your
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Nah.
No, of course not.
That's all well and good, but Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
But
Then both of them
Nah.
are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the... Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Junko's not the one who died. Yeah, damn! Thank you for 100 bits, baby. Jesus. Maybe she used some sort of trick. Alright, Hangman's Gambit. Nah. R. L. Okay, so it's not an I. Where the A at, bro? You're going too fast. Come here, A. Where's the E? Get over here, bro. Where's it, bro? Where's the E? Bring it. Fuck. No. Thank you.
Now I understand.
No, I thought it was replicas too, baby. It's replaced.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her
I thought it was replicas
place.
too when I first saw the R. I instantly thought replicas.
Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba,
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know any... That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Nope.
Good point. So maybe the whole
No. Before death, I think at the beginning.
I got it!
At the beginning, yeah.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched,
Then it makes sense.
then they
Yeah,
wouldn't have
Michael
had to
Rogers
switch
finishes
at the
one,
moment
but
of
for
death,
some reason, I
right?
remember beating this game at my brother's house on PC.
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Yeah. Yes.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met
It's not Junko.
was actually Mukuro all along?
Yup.
Then we'd already met her?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was.
Nope.
So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko,
And we believe it.
and we never would have known the difference.
Nope.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Yup.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Yeah.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with some... In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Why you ain't been talking, my boy?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. JUNKO'S my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
In all the group photos.
Shoot!
Wait, what? It wasn't the group photos? He tried to hide Junko's identity not once but twice. The first time was during our last investigation. Oh! It's the DVD.
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie! Looks like it broke! Out of service! What? It just so happened to break just now? Now! Then! When? Doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere. Anytime! That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
Nope, it wasn't a fluke. It's the group photo. Oh, shit. Come on, please, please.
That's impossible!
This should prove
There
it.
we go. Thank the heavens! I had to smash my controller on my desk to get this shit to work.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Uh-oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten.
Yes, sir.
In all the photos,
What's so unusual about them?
In all these pictures, you cannot see Junko's face whatsoever.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think?
Here.
And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible.
Yeah.
So in other words, at that point, the two of them
main
hadn't switched yet.
Yep.
With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko.
Yes, sir.
Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
What is Xanadu, bro?
I believe
what does that
everything
mean?
Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
Yeah.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko
Her ass was a ninja on me, my bro. On me.
is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
What is Xanadu? What does that even mean, bro?
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
Oh, shit. Wait, okay, she took... this? I think it's this one.
The killer is...
Yeah.
you!
Yeah.
After making sure I'd gotten a good... Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same.
Yep.
She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Okay. Yes, sir! Come on, please be right. Please be right. Please be right. The bomb went off. Ooh! Ooh, come on.
Finally,
come on.
by strapping a bomb to the
Let's
body,
go!
she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one
I didn't do as
controlling
bad as I thought I
Monokuma.
was gonna do. Thank you. I didn't do as bad as I thought I was gonna do.
The real Junko Enoshima.
Woo! I know I didn't get a good ranking
That's
on
the
that, but
whole
it's okay.
story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Monokuma, silent.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
What else is there?
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Okay, what else? The ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
No thanks.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was
She is
just
mean.
messing with you.
For real. I know and I love it. I love it. I love
It's
it.
been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not
bro,
sure what
this
kind
is
of role I'm
one
supposed
thing
to
that
play.
made me fall in love with this game for real. She's the real Junko Inoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Yeah, we figured it out. It was you, boy. We figured out it was you.
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Who the fuck said that? Who did that? Who did that? I don't believe that.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
I got it!
Before arriving at school.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
I've seen her in tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course. Those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know. Edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
I'll fuck with Junko. I'll fuck with Junko.
Whoa!
So
She's
sadistic.
a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
Different parents.
But if she was your twin, that means
She's so...
you killed your own sister?
Yes.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
My favorite version. My favorite version of Junko. The one with glasses.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear
Really,
just
bro?
how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
What you mean?
Meanwhile,
My ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
For me.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, unworthy of lines.
The glasses, my ninja, the glasses.
Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away.
Damn.
Which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
That's crazy. You got bored, so you killed your twin sister. That's hilarious.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal.
We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything.
That's crazy.
We've always been filled with despair.
That's
so when we do
absolutely
something,
insane.
we go all the way and live without regret.
Crazy. Crazy as fuck.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You're a victim.
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Damn.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect.
Holy!
Because on top of everything, look at all this damage. He's got that noble blood.
Stop riding him, Toko. He doesn't want you.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one?
How deep use our memory?
Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
That's Jenna hiding behind the bear.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then, we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
Is this nigga serious?
Bro.
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
The memories that were stolen from us and what they were related to. I actually don't remember this.
I got it!
I just guessed.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
Oh yeah, he mentioned that already. Didn't think of that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, cause what was it?
So you do remember after all.
He
I would hope
took
you
away
wouldn't
their
forget something so important.
took away their memories so they were able to kill each other because they were friends before. They would have no reason to kill each other.
It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
A specific theme.
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Internal relations, human connections. Human connections.
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Yup.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
Yep.
For example, your friends. For example, your family.
Why was that flipped? That was a game error. That was flipped. Cause she said family first and then friends, but it's flipped in the dialogue. That's so weird.
I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
Coming from you.
You're the one that did it!
Exactly.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Oh, the fuck?
Okay! Time for the next question!
Ugh.
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Wait, who was the second kill? The second kill was... I think it's the pass.
I got it!
Ooh!
It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question.
What was the theme of the third one?
So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Okay.
I got it!
Greed.
It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
We doing good so far, y'all. We doing good so far.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain.
Ooh, I was right. It was Celeste. Let's go.
Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? What?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Yeah, Celeste was a murderer too. The reason for Sakura's death were secrets, right? No. Damn. Wait a minute. Betrayal or blackmail? So this is Sakura. Betrayal.
I got it!
Okay.
In her case, it was betrayal.
Oh yeah, betraying the mastermind. Betraying the mastermind. Yeah, yeah.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards.
Appreciate that. Thank you. baby.
Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my
Appreciate you,
questions
Two-Girl, for answering the
correctly.
question.
How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Yeah,
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal?
yeah.
These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world.
Yeah.
This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Okay.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are
Yeah.
you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
Okay.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
I get it. I get it.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place.
Yep.
That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
Yep.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Correctamundo!
It makes sense when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. Because in the beginning, before their memories were taken, they all said they wouldn't mind staying in this school. They said that verbatim. We wouldn't mind staying in this school for the rest of our lives. So they have no desire to leave. Pre-memory wipe, they had no desire to leave.
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it?
And also the other reason that the memories would have compelled them to stay is because they don't know them with their memories understand what the outside world is now. Them with their memories wiped, they don't know what the outside world looks like.
But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Yeti slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really?
What's the hint you gonna give me?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Yep, I knew this was coming.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, this is the outside.
Okay. Everything is taken over by Monokuma.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
Nah.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it. That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you.
Yup. That's why we wanted to stay here.
If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
I don't think we're gonna be able to recall that, my boy.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, cause now it's time for the final class trial.
Woo. Okay. What are we making the argument for? Okay.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die!
There's clearly only two pieces of evidence to me that could possibly point to our memories. This. In this hidden room, the headmaster kept a photo of him and a young picture of Kyoko together. In this photo, they are both smiling. And there's also Genocide Jack's memory. It would seem while Toko and Genocide Jack share certain fundamental knowledge, their individual memories are separate, which means that Genocide Jack can remember while Toko doesn't. I think that's what we're going with.
What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember.
No.
This is the end
No!
for all of us. What other choice do we have?
I'm about to do it again. I gotta hurry up.
Come on, bitches! What the fuck
You want us to when it comes to that crazy... I don't understand. What's the meaning of... Is this another one of your...
I mean, what am I supposed to be?
Yes, sir.
No, that's wrong.
Yes, sir.
Actually, she...
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer!
Bruh, ain't no way you just sneeze like that.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
Crazy.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What bit?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet ya!
Nice.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye! Roger, you got it, Captain!
Well, Does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
The tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's... But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago.
Why is one of my friends spamming me with fucking party invites? Chill out, gang.
It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Ah! I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
If I ever find one of these lying around again, I swear to fucking God, I will stop being so polite. Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you.
Here.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you.
Oh, do continue.
It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What did you just say to me, little girl? Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. This student has Tourette's. Slut. You a slut. Whoa, sir. This girl cannot control us that she says that. You cannot talk to her like that. Whoa. Why your hand up? What you trying to get into? What you trying to start right now? What? Sir, that is a disabled child. Like, what is wrong with you? Do you not understand that? Got a staring problem, tough guy? Sir, he is blind. Like, what? Are you serious right now? These are special needs kids.
Oh, shit.
What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Correct! Well done, peasant!
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it! Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
Damn.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Damn.
I can confirm that his entire family has died.
Oh.
Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop? And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
Damn.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Really?
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Who said that was a few weeks ago?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Dun dun dun.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth.
The fact that those pictures are actually real kind of proves that theory.
And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. So the memories she took from us. The entire past, right? Wait. So it's not the entire past, okay. So it's the life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
I mean, there's evidence to prove that that's true.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
God damn, that's a lot of fucking memories.
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy, and that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. Alright, let's make an argument. God damn. Okay, the locker pocketbook and the locker notebook.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single...
Not true.
No, that's wrong.
Not true.
Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the second floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing!
Yo, you are proceeding rapidly. Is it a bad thing?
No! No way!
Like I said, I do have something to do after the stream.
It looks like you
I'm
actually
trying
did
to
class
keep
in
it
your
concise
whole
and not keep it so, you know. I don't want to drag this on too long.
But somehow,
If it's a bad thing, I'll
forgot
slow
all
down
about
a little bit, but I can't slow down too much.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
Exactly.
And whose pocketbook is that?
That's your pocketbook.
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
A fucking lot.
How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down.
Because of you.
You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind.
Nah,
Explaining
explain
stuff is boring.
Explain it.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. It's just so desperately fucking boring!
It's Jay trying to get in the stream. I know.
What are you talking about?
Can he just go to my profile?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
He can watch my stream from his phone or Twitch.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused. Why is he inviting me to a party so he can watch my stream? Where our memories come apart. Is she talking about the moment when we must have lost our memories?
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the
Hello,
gates of
Biscuit.
this school
Welcome to the stream.
and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Yep.
I assume not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But we actually don't know how much time has collapsed. That's the worst part about it.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
Got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
Wow.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other.
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
What is that statement?
What?
Thanks for following,
Once your
Jalen.
school
I
life
appreciate
here
you, man.
began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
The ultimate despair. All mankind.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
Alright.
Back to when everyone first came to this school.
Okay.
School life during that first year overflowed
What's
with
good,
hope
Jayla?
and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year.
How your day
Because
been, my
after
boy?
that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception.
Well, I hope your Friday gets better, my boy.
The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you...
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro.
Crazy.
Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An
I
incredibly
might stream
motivated
some Siege
family?
tonight. I hope you have fun streaming, my boy.
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say... it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
This is a long ass explanation,
I just don't understand why.
Like, did Ryan tell you about the Gosh trip he is planning for next year?
We didn't
No.
ask you to try to understand.
Ryan didn't tell me about
This
it.
was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
There's a great chance I won't be able to go to that trip
So,
anyway.
let's get back to the story.
'Cause
Hope's
I
Peak had
won't be in
taken
Chicago.
so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy
were the only ones left. And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter!
We going somewhere on a cruise, though. Oh, shit. We all going.
I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison.
You?
Do any of you know who that might have been?
Or what? Or was it the headmaster? Was it the headmaster?
I got it!
It was the headmaster.
Could only have been
Most likely.
the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Most likely the Bahamas or I don't know what DR stands for. I'll be honest with
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us.
you. Okay.
To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
Yep.
That's why he asked us to make that promise.
Uh-huh.
To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Dominican Republic. Oh, damn. I wasn't even thinking about that.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yeah. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Okay.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Yeah, he trapped us all in here, but he didn't know this shit was going to happen.
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea.
Nope, not a single clue.
He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Crazy. Crazy as fuck.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
Such a crazy ass plan.
By the way,
that scheme
it was you
insane.
yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits.
Damn. Yeah, we did do that shit, didn't we? Crazy.
Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
Crazy.
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game. Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That's so fucking crazy.
That moment where you
Y'all
all
had
began
nothing better
killing
else to
each
do.
other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
Y'all had nothing better to do, and it's insane to believe that.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy
I've been
was
to the
so that you
Dominican
could be a part
Republic.
of
Shit
it.
was wild out there on my soul.
Only let us live.
How wild we
So
talking
we
about?
could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch.
That's so fucking crazy.
Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world. That was... These bitches going fast. H. No, I know what it is. I know what it is. Fuck. Where's that? Where's the letter? Where's the fucking letter? Come here. Bitch. God damn.
Now I understand.
I saw
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
I appreciate you. I appreciate you for the help, though, right?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
Was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Damn.
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Damn!
Expelled them? I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair: death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take. We built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you. And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
That's insane.
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See, discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
I mean, you're not wrong. Truth can be full of despair. That's a very true statement. No pun intended.
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
That's crazy. You know what? You know when a genocidal maniac can't laugh at a situation, it's truly fucked.
We had a great time, didn't we, Clyde?
Owie. Owie.
Wait,
this is
hold
long
on.
as fuck.
You've just been going on
We've
about
been playing
whatever
this
you
game
feel
for
like.
3
but
fucking hours. Bro, this, like I said, the ending is long as shit. I mean, I could obviously skip through this.
2,000 years later.
Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's
Okay.
time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end.
Look at Hero
Your
over there.
stupid hope.
Looking stupid as shit.
And your stupid life!
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all. Alright, I don't know.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right?
Yes, sir.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Don't lose hope now!
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
What will Sakura do?
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
Don't lose hope now!
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it.
You hate taking showers too. You need to wash your ass for real. That's what you need to do. You need to win a bar of soap. You need to win a free shower. Go take one. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about hope. I hope you find a bar of soap. I hope you wash your ass. I hope you brush your teeth. Them bitches look razor sharp, my guy. Look like a fucking upside down saw, my nigga. But, you know, anyways.
But no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die,
bro,
that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Nah, bro!
I
decided to have faith in my...
By the way, the only reason we're is thanks to the say whatever you want.
Wash
if
your
I
ass
die.
the next day.
In other words, the
communal life you've all been living will come to...
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
You need your master's bar of soap. The fuck? Yeah, feel me?
All of you will have to leave. You don't have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair.
Don't lose hope now!
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known...
Don't lose hope now!
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
Yes, sir.
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that.
Yes, sir.
Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand?
Yes, sir.
Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck.
Okay, why you think I ended up at this school then?
I think you came here for a different reason entirely.
Okay, what was that reason?
You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
I like that name, the ultimate hope. You know what rhymes with ultimate hope?
Let that nigga know!
Toko, Genocide Jack, bar of soap. Let me stop.
What the hell are you? So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip.
Emotional, damn it!
Shut up.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
No, you.
Lame!
No, you're lame. Ah, shit.
Final round. Fight!
You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross.
Come on, hold up.
Suffer from despair.
Nope.
I just love despair!
Come on.
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable!
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Yeah! Yeah! Teach me how to do.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair.
And Toko refuses to take a shower. Let me stop.
Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, we got a terrible grade on this shit. I'll be honest with you. I'm keeping it stacked with you. We got a B. That ain't bad. Nigga, did you just say to teach you how to Dougie? Yeah. I most definitely did.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Right.
Good. I'm ready to go.
Me too. Damn, you ass. Shut up! Fuck you!
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing. With our own hands.
Oh, this finna be lit. We finna witness the final murder of this game. The final death. The finale. JUNKO'S death. We tap dancing on your grave. Bitch!
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
Yeah, you lost. I lost? Me? No way, no way.
Well, that's just...
It can't be! You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaughts of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now!
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Ain't no what? Ain't no... What the hell?
What the hell you say?
Huh? Excuse me? Shawty is drooling, bro. Shawty is drooling.
So this is despair.
Yeah, that's I don't know if that's despair. I think that's something else for real. We came to this school 2 years ago, created our own incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
to come this far and fail at the very end.
True despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair. Here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste of the highest grade despair. The utter failure of my dreams.
True despair.
I'm not doing that. Ah! I am so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this? Anyway, so you
What the fuck?
You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto's totally seduced us over to his side. Hey, Toko, you gonna, hey, Toko, I'm gonna give you a bar of soap. I'm gonna need you to use that for me. Like, wash under your arms, wash under that cleavage you got, wash it between the legs and the hair, behind the ears. I need you to wash that mouth with soap, water, everything, bro. I can tell. Hell, you stink right now. And I don't like you. And everyone!
Hey.
You said that despair is as contagious as
However.
But the same is true for hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko!
No.
You guys want to get all hung up on the word hope. There's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find some hope, but there's a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course! Because we...
It's fine, it's fine.
The power of friendship! Ah! Looking ass. Shut up, shut up! That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue! I'm almost done though. So whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
It's time for the punishment.
It can't be.
You really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on! It's not like I want you to die. You ain't gotta...
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living beings. No, the act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste the despair of death, that you only get one chance in life.
Don't get in my way!
Hey, I ain't mad at it. I don't want you to live anyway. Fuck you. I ain't gonna lie. This picture is crazy.
So
Anyways.
this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even 1/10 of this despair. Even 100th.
Yeah!
I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth.
Huh? Wait.
Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last.
Hey, why are you getting so close? Why are you getting so close?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Okay. She just walking there. She's not even getting dragged there. She's walking of her own free will. That is the craziest shit I've seen. You happily walk into your own death. You don't care. That is the crazy. I gotta see this again. Junko had one of the craziest deaths I've seen in this bitch. This was the grandiose punishment, bro. I swear to God. Look at her! Look, did y'all see how she was taking those baseballs? Uh-huh. Aren't we gonna die after this one? Oh yeah. Damn! Makoto wins.
Fatality.
Fatality! We graduated. Press that button, Makoto! Magoto! Fuck wrong with you? Alright. It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm gonna keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to move with my hands, with our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Ooh, wait, we not done yet. We not done yet. Y'all thought we were done? Oh no, we're not done. There's more.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed.
What? Monokuma's still alive? But I thought we killed Junko. Huh? How? What? What? Huh?
Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
You are so damn extra. You are so damn extra. Yeah. All's well that ends well. Finish all modes. Hold on, what the hell is school mode? This is a what-if simulation type play mode. What's this? Hold on. Let me be nosy real quick. Ultimate gallery. View bonus images. Well, guys, that was the end of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, the first game. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the journey that we have just witnessed before ourselves. And best believe, I will be back with the second game. Y'all ain't gotta worry about that, cause we all we know. Kinko come with the shits. I'ma come with some fire for y'all. But with that being said, I hope y'all had a good Friday. I hope y'all had a good week. I hope y'all had a good 2022. And I hope 2023 is even better. And always, remember though, y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all gotta stay kinky for me, you feel me? Because my name's Kinko. You get it? You get my name? Anyways, I will catch y'all next time, which will be Monday, with another stream. I can't tell y'all what it's gonna be. But y'all might get triggered. Let me stop. I'm sorry. I love y'all. Make sure y'all take care. And have a nice day.